Okay, so in today's video, I'm gonna try and push up to 7K. Just a little bit off, and yeah, let's just get straight into the games. Okay, so starting game one, I'm just gonna push on the side, just keep the Mortis away from my Ziggy is my main goal here. My Jackie does go up, gets a good kill, and from here it's just a free score, which is nice. And so we're up in like a really short time, which is really good. So same thing, just push straight into the Mortis, just keep him away from my Ziggy, and just keep him on the lane where the Shade can't really do anything. I just push up here, I unfortunately missed my gadget, but it's okay, so I get the Larry. And then I just score again, and that's game one done in 30 seconds. Okay, so for game two, apply the same strat. And this time the Mortis actually switches lane, and I end up dying before I pop my gadget. So I end up dying for no reason and feeding, and then my Ziggy dies. To be honest, it's my fault. My Jackie does get a trade here, and I kind of just have to play it slow and wait for my team to spawn. I thought the Mortis was gonna dash, and the Larry just gets super off of me, which is pretty bad, and the Shade has super as well. My Ziggy does get a pretty nice super, slowing the Shade and everything. I get a heal off. I think I kill the Shade here, and then I try to score here, but I end up just breaking it and just feeding the Larry a lot of super, which is pretty unfortunate, but it's not too bad. And here again, Ziggy gets like a pretty good super, and Jackie kills the Mortis. Trying to get rid of the bot as fast as possible, but he pops his gadget, which is a bit annoying. My Jackie gets a nice super here, and then here I just slot him a nice pass, and it's just a free walk-in, and he gets a super, which is pretty good. So off the kickoff, the Larry has hyper and my teammate's AFK for a little bit, but he comes back and he pops his own hyper. And it's a weird situation. My Jackie gets a nice super, a nice double actually, but we don't kill the Shade here unfortunately, and I barely just don't get him. And my teammates are doing a pretty good job of just holding and just playing it nice and slow. But the Mortis is hyper here, so in my mind I think it's a pretty dangerous situation to be in. But we get the Shade, and then the Mortis just ends up wasting his hyper, kinda. Because my Jackie still stays alive, and my Ziggy gets a nice super. Again, actually. So he kills the bot, which is... No, actually, he kills the Larry and the bot. And then from here, it's just the same thing. I just have to try not to feed the Shade, because if he gets super, then it's kind of an issue. So I just try to play as slow as possible, but I do end up feeding him, which is kind of bad. But me and Jackie just pop double hyper, and then from there, we just push all the way in. Ziggy gets another super, but at this point, like with so little time, we've already won, as they can't push all the way down that time. And the Shade does have hyper, which just kind of makes it close, but I just steal the ball and kick it away. And that's an easy game one. Pretty well played by my teammates. I kind of sold, but some good elo, and yeah. Hopping into game two, Bounty. My teammate picked Mr. P here, which I don't really like, but it's okay. Because we do have Leon, and he's really broken right now. So, right now, we're kind of just playing it slow and seeing what our matchups are right now. I'm just poking to try and get as much super as possible. I throw my totem up to try and get some speed on Squeak, and he extends a bit too far, but I miss all my shots, I don't really kill him. And then I kind of just get cornered here. I do juke a little bit. I almost get the Kaze, but I don't. But my Mortis gets the squeak. So we're down 1, but I have a lot of my hypercharge and I have my super ready. So position's pretty good here. We have good pressure. And then the Kaze pushes here, and then I don't really get anyone with the super, so it's okay. I don't really like it though. But we corner the Kaze and get the blue star off of her, so now we're in the lead. So it's pretty good. And then I poke the spike and use my gadget for the speed, and then my Mortis kills the squeak but dies to the Kaze. So now we're down. So it's a bit iffy. But Mortis has hyper, so he can go in for a play here at some point. But at the same time, Squeak also has hyper, so I'm trying not to feed a super. My Mortis goes in here actually, and he gets a pretty nice hyper, he gets a double. And then the Kaze rushes in and just barely misses the Mortis with the super, but still kills him anyways. And then from here I throw my totem down just to get some space. And then the Kaze just overextends and supers in, and it's a free kill, and that's game 1. Okay, game 2, same strat, I throw my totem up for the speed. And this time my Mortis actually beats the Kaze to the star, which is pretty surprising. But then my Mr. P kind of eats a shot, and my Mortis does kill the spike, but then gets stuck. And then my Penguin also dies, so kind of bad. And I throw the totem there again, just to connect the bushes and for the speed. And I just barely don't kill the spike here, which is really annoying. And then my Penguin dies to the Kaze here, unfortunately. But I got the kill, so he doesn't lose too many stars. And he throws his porters down, which is good, just to annoy them over time. Put my totem down again for the speed. And then right now, I'm just trying to poke and get my super, which I do get. And then I pop it really fast. My Mortis just dies here, I don't know. I get the Kaze, which is nice. And I just back up. I pop my super here to try and sneak out, but then I don't really have an exit. I don't kill the Kaze here, but I thought the Mortis would be able to. Which actually the Mr. P ends up killing, and then the Mortis dies. Mr. P, good play, and then he just decides to throw the game. I don't really know why. And then we lose game 2. Okay, so unfortunate loss. Here I'm kind of tilted at my teammate, and I kind of run around the wall inefficiently. But same thing, just poke at the squeak, and just make sure he doesn't get too much control, and so I get my super as well. And the Kaze switches lanes here, and just kind of just holds that one spot where I can't really damage her. And then she switches forms, which actually works out a little bit better for me. So I get a lot of my super, and I throw my totem down to eat the shot, but then my Mortis just dashes in anyways. And I just barely don't shoot him because I don't really want to reveal where I am right now. So, playing it slow. My Penguin pushes up here, and then he barely doesn't die. My Mortis gets a nice triple, and then I do manage to just barely poke the Kaze. And my Mortis gets the spike as well, and he manages to get out, which is really nice. And then here, I throw the totem for speed, and then I try to sneak the spike here, which I do. But I think he could have killed me if he had his gadget up, which I'm not sure if he did. Here, we're just gonna poke the Kaze out, try and make sure that they don't stay too high HP and my Mortis doesn't get snuck. And the Penguin is just tapping the spike up. My Mortis does that, unfortunately. But I throw my totem for the speed. And I do get the Kaze here. I thought I missed, but I do kill her. My Mortis goes in again. And he does have hyper. So I think it's okay if he goes in just to get it. And then with like 20 seconds, we're just playing it slow again. I throw my totem to connect the bushes. My Mortis switches lanes. Here I think I should have gone for I could have gone for a hyper play, but I decided not to because I didn't want to risk it. My Mortis gets the spike, and then at this point we've already won. And I kill the Kaze, and I just start spinning because I know we won. Because they have to kill me. And that's game 2. I skip over the elo, unfortunately. I wasn't thinking. And I get some air from my drops, as usual. And we're ending off at about 7100 elo, which is pretty nice. And yeah, thanks for watching.